Robin.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. On the virus, Sirius XM.
I hope you're right there, David Duchovny.
I like the old days.
Let's jump right into this. Bob Kelly in the studio, and of course David Duchovny, who's been doing our show for years.
I don't know how many years.
Long time now.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're discussing Bob Kelly having a kid at 40. What'd you say, 2?
42 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna be an old man having to play with my Hey, Dad, want to go throw the ball? I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I think about things like going with my dad to some of the school functions and stuff, and there was always that kid that kind of had the dad that couldn't really do the things.
I always talk about getting rotator cuff surgery so I can have a catch.
That is true. Yeah, if you got to have those surgeries to do that, it could be a problem.
Yeah, I already have a bad knee. I'm trying to lose weight. My goal is to lose 40 pounds by the time the kid's born. Because I can't even walk my dogs and pick up their shit. Like, I have to,
Bobby,
stretch out and hold my breath and, pull my jeans up to bend down to...
So when are you going to start?
I already
Bobby has been, we've been torturing him a bit about his weight over the years.
I'm one of those people. I'm on my 6 fat.
He's on his 6 fat.
I'm Oprah. I have Oprah disease. I go up and down. Yeah.
But you're giving yourself 7, I think.
I give myself 8 fats.
8 fats. But I think the fucking deficit, you're moving it up.
No. I have 8
think
fats.
you still only have 5.
He's heading toward the fat cliff.
He's got a fat debt ceiling.
I'm going to get skinny again, and then I'm going to get fat again.
And that's it.
When life gets a little more comfortable, when the kid's a little older, and we start doing family vacations, I'm going to get a little fat again. Then I'm going to get in shape again because of some type of disease, or I get cancer. Because I have to get thin. And then
got it mapped out.
When they finally go, nothing's going to help, I'm going to go, fuck it, I'm out. And I'm going to go and just go to Wiener Schnitzel and honey buns and German restaurants and just, I'm
You
just
like German food?
I went last night. Did you see that photo? I went to Halo Berlin, where you just get big Wiener Schnitzels, and one of them
said you're on a diet.
It's the Atkins version. I got the
you're
diet.
okay to go there. You're allowed to have Wiener.
It's actually a leaner schnitzel.
Yeah,
honestly,
did he go to the leaner schnitzel?
It says that.
Come on.
But
I gotta get in the restaurant business.
But one of the Wiener Schnitzels looks exactly like a penis.
Oh Jesus!
I mean,
if you cut a penis in thirds.
That's what I do to my penises. I can't take the whole penis.
That's terrible. My God. Enough about you, Bobby.
Yeah, man. What does this have to do with
Californication?
Californication.
Thank you.
Starting up again, right?
Sunday.
This Sunday.
Sunday.
10:30. Showtime.
Now, what season is this, by the way?
6.
Holy shit.
Wow.
6 seasons already?
Yeah.
My God. How long were you on X-Files?
9.
Wow.
You were on 9, and then it went on.
I'm tired.
It went on that crappy version, though, after you were gone.
Well, no, I actually did a full 7, then I did half
7.
of 8, and then 9 I came back at the very end.
You threw him a bone on that last one. Oh, look, he's got the fish hooks in his cheeks. Oh, he's on this week.
Wow, you remember.
Oh, please.
That's a good one.
Like, where's Duchovny, for the love of Christ? I love this guy in Terminator 2, but enough.
He fucking doesn't age.
That guy from Terminator 2 aged in like a week. He looks like he's 85.
I think he's in a new movie.
Yeah.
The company doesn't age.
No, not at all.
It's the leaner schnitzel.
It does.
Doing something right.
Cutting it in thirds.
Wow. Are you still psyched with every season, like going in there and
Not really.
No. It's a great job because the cable kind of schedule is it's 12 weeks. We shoot 12 episodes in 12 weeks. So
wow.
We're really fond of each other, all the actors and the crew. We've had the same people for 6 years, 7 coming up, and it's just nice it's like a family reunion every year.
It's not one of those shows where a main character dies every couple of weeks.
No.
Like, what happened to that guy?
Well, we never know if we're going to get canceled or not, so I die every year, basically.
Okay.
I mean, they have to kind of try to kill me off.
Some guys die over the years.
Not like
big, strong character.
Not like when you're watching like Game of Thrones or something like that, or one of those shows where it's like somebody's just dropping dead.
Yeah, the king dies.
Every week. Yeah. What just happened? What?
The actor must read.
You're like, what?
The actor must read that and be like, really?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I thought I was in with the king.
Man. That's crazy to go from 9 years and now to 6. I mean, most actors don't even get that one. Your careers, that's crazy.
You made some good movies in between, though.
Yeah, California.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies.
That still is one that if it comes on, I will turn
people
around.
bring that up.
Yeah,
you know, and I
that's a
can't
good
even
one.
remember it at all.
Really?
Yeah. They'll bring it up.
You don't remember Brad Pitt talking like that?
Yeah, I do.
Did he talk like that?
Got a bullet on the run, Brad. Now I'm remembering that. Yeah, when he shoots a guy on the run. I was like, got him on the run, Brad.
Like you're going to be all proud of him. Hey, look what I did.
That's all you remember from your experience.
That and when I hit him with a shovel at the end, he goes, Brad came back. Now it's all coming back.
Now it's all coming back to you.
Maybe we should do that thing where 20 years later we switch roles.
Right. Yes, and he plays your role.
And I do him.
You got it
sound a little
down.
like Lincoln. Two pigs were in a barn.
That's the new way Lincoln
and one
sounds
pig
now.
said to the other.
The Daniel Day-Lewis
Well,
version.
they decide
of,
what, he had a higher voice or something,
yeah,
right?
a gravelly
There's a big
kind of
controversy
high,
about how he
high
played
voice.
it.
Yeah.
How did they know?
A horse was talking to a chicken.
He told the worst story.
Lincoln, enough.
Our finest president.
Yeah.
Only talks about barnyard animals.
Were you proficient in shooting handguns during the X-Files or anything else? No.
I suppose I was okay. I've never really shot. I mean, I've gone a couple times to the range when we were starting to do the show, but.
Will they take it like Quantico and?
I was at Quantico. It was really interesting. And
what's Quantico? I don't know.
Quantico is where it's like the headquarters of the FBI, where they train the guys.
Right. So you got to go down there and train.
It's in outside of DC, and the most interesting thing that I remember from that is that was talking to one of the teachers, one of the head guys, and he said he was talking about shooting. So the most important thing we teach agents is when you get shot, you don't have to die. Yeah, because people will die of non-mortal wounds because you panic.
Right.
Basically, you get shot and you just think I'm supposed to die, and you do.
How do you keep calm and keep your wits about you? Yeah.
It's just in my heart.
It's a sucking chest wound. I think I'm okay.
You could shoot me around 8 times and it wouldn't hit any organs.
Yeah, Bobby.
You died from getting shot in the foot.
Jeez. Yeah, you hear some of these stories of these agents that have been shot in the arms and stuff, and they're still just laying rounds out at the other guy. Yeah.
I saw Bond.
Yes, exactly. Bond, right?
Wow.
Maybe it was that.
That is a tough mother.
Maybe it had nothing to do with.
He got shot up pretty good in that movie. I still haven't seen it.
Are you kidding?
I got 2 kids. I haven't seen a movie in a while.
I actually went to the shooting range with Daniel Craig. And he shot. I own a Barrett 50 caliber sniper rifle.
A pro.
Yeah, I like shooting. It's fun. And he shoots it, and he literally goes, Jesus fucking hell! He yells it. It kicked the shit out of him. Yeah. He wasn't bad though with the pistols. The rifles left a little to be desired, but.
Yeah, saying that about Bond?
Yeah, you know what?
Why would you say that?
He's got great video that he just can't post, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for some reason, I guess they don't want to show him actually shooting real guns.
Right.
You know, in the movies, it's okay and stuff, but to have him shooting real guns.
Yeah, but I know a guy who really got shot, and he said it hurts really bad.
I would assume.
Like, you can't just get up.
Surprising.
You can't get up.
Can we call the AP?
You can't just get up and start running after a guy after you get shot.
No.
You're going to lie there and go, ow.
I've just started taking my son boxing because I want him to actually know that all that stuff is crap, you know, that it does hurt and when you get hit and to defend himself. And he started watching professional wrestling too, and he thinks it's hysterically funny, and I'm beginning to understand why it's so popular.
Yeah.
Because 10-year-olds love it.
Yeah, it's
and people from Aruba
and 30-year-olds.
30-year-olds
and 42-year-olds.
He is one of the,
really? Can I ask you, what is it you love about it?
It's just it's so
It's just
entertaining.
awesome. What's entertaining about it?
Yeah, I mean, you got to like certain guys. Like one of my favorites, The Rock, when he was on, you know, Dwayne,
sure.
right? He's one of the funniest guys on the planet on TV.
He really was funny.
He's just hilarious.
I don't think it has so much to do with exactly only what they're doing in the ring. I think it's the peripheral
beginning of the show.
storylines and stuff. That's at least what he tells me.
It's like a soap opera?
Theatrics.
Yeah.
Theatrics.
It's
A soap
ridiculous.
opera. Very good. There's a continuing
like you can
storyline.
laugh at it. Like
Well,
you're
no,
like,
I was
oh my
watching it yesterday
god.
with my son.
They just fake ran over somebody with a limousine. And you saw the guy not get hit, but you're like, he's holding his knee.
Yeah.
Villains and heroes.
And Bobby, they barely wear anything.
Jesus Christ.
Is that what you're
No, that's
helping Bobby out.
That's not right.
It's not about the tiny little.
I grew up a long time ago in the city, and professional wrestling went into hibernation for a good 20 years. But when I was a kid, it was big.
Right.
It was small. It was on.
Who are your guys? Andre the Giant, that type of thing.
Even
Bruno
earlier.
Sammartino?
Pedro Morales, Bruno Sammartino, Emil Mascaris, 1,000 Masks. He's nodding over there.
He knows everything about wrestling.
Classy Freddie Blassie.
Oh, yeah, of course, Freddie Blassie.
Chief J. Strongbow.
Yes. Was that when it was like on the on Channel 11 here, like some local station?
That's where you could go after.
It was on UHF. It was
damn right. Remember that?
I do remember.
You had to go over.
Do you remember the match where it was so bad they put tape across the lens so you couldn't see it? And it was just an X.
Because it was the blood?
I forgot who the wrestler was, but they said this is so outrageous that you can't see it. Oh, my God. And they actually put tape over the fucking camera.
Remember what Freddie Blassie used to call his opponents?
Pencil
neck geeks.
Yeah, okay.
Fantastic.
That's back though when you could actually go to the bar right near the arena and then you could hang with them. They'd be doing coke and beating people up. Yeah. They try to rape your girlfriend. Andre would be holding your girl by the neck.
Days.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say.
What a blast!
What does that have to do with Californication? We got to make sure that people know the
it's a great show.
Sunday.
What kind of hijinks and shenanigans are
you
into
rock and roll
this
year? We got this guy Tim Minchin from Great Britain, who's an amazing musical talent. He does like funny political songs. You should Google him. He's really smart. Manson, Sebastian Bach,
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, Steve Jones. So we're rock and rolling this year.
Wow.
They're trying to make a musical of one of Hank's novels. So that's
really
like a Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, very cool. That's a good storyline.
Yeah,
and of course the women.
There's a lot of women. Maggie Grace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, the returning Natasha McElhone, who's eternally beautiful. And I'm blanking on anybody else.
I love Maggie Grace. I follow her on the Twitter and,
does
around
she tweet?
town.
Does she tweet?
Yeah, she tweets. She's very pretty.
You like her tweets?
I think they're cute. They're fun.
All right, they're
fun. Sassy.
Follows beautiful women.
Yeah.
I've never been on the Twitter.
No, I've looked for David Duchovny. There's a few imposters.
I've never read a Twitter.
You've never even read one.
I don't know what a hashtag is.
You're better off.
David.
You're better off.
I think I'm better.
Really are.
You like it? You like the...
No, it's taxing.
Do you want to read one for the first time on the air?
Not to do with myself.
No, it's me.
No.
Okay,
That's great.
Read that one right there.
Not to do it myself.
Can you make it big for the old man?
Yeah, right? What are you doing?
That's too small for me. I got to put on my sunglasses.
Yeah.
They're
prescription?
Yeah, this is why Twitter's so
stop
good.
One?
Right here, yep.
Hey, Bobo?
Oh, no.
Hey, Bobo, remember that time you...
Go ahead.
Why don't you read it?
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
You spread your a-hole for Robert Kelly and made him puke because of your dirty A.
See what you're missing? See what you're missing,
See what you're missing on Twitter?
See what you're missing? You sure you don't want to?
Sure you don't want to sign up and
two chickens were...
See how big this text is on my phone?
It's not even big enough for me.
Is it really?
My phone looks like an eye chart.
Exactly.
The top part of it.
Yeah.
I get one letter per screen.
You just scroll for a letter. You're not missing a thing.
You're
it's
really
just
not.
Abuse. Yeah. It's you get all tied up in these arguments that you wouldn't give anybody the time of day about in real life, talking face to face, and then you get caught up in them. I don't know why. What is this? What the hell are we doing?
It's kind of an instant gratification thing. I don't know, but the abuse kind of hurts, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I don't enjoy it at all, David.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Little, you wake up happy. I love life. Right. Hey, honey, I'll see you later. Today's going to be a great day. I got a lot of stuff. And then you go to your Twitter, you'd be like, oh, you're a fat fuck. You should die. I hate you. What the fuck did I do to anybody?
And that's his wife.
That was actually a text.
Yeah, she's got one of those. That was actually an email from my mother, my wife.
Your wife has one of those egg avatar accounts.
It really
one
is.
follower.
Those are the worst too.
Tweets.
Yeah, because you don't even know who these people are. He has like one follower. He's from. You don't even know. He could be your mother. It could literally be your mother that hates your guts.
Right.
You fat fuck. You're nobody.
Right.
Move back to Boston.
No picture of who
all
they
you want to do
The
is take your dog for a walk.
The worst is when you see somebody who starts attacking the other person. You do it, but you have fun with it. But there's some people that try to actually teach people lessons through 140 characters. And the guy he says as long, then the guy would just be like, yeah, fuck you, fag. And he just, it's it. It's
and that's it. End of argument.
Forget about it.
And do you have any kind of internet presence at all? Are you
presence? No.
Facebook?
No Facebook.
You had a MySpace though. No. I was a fan.
He's a
guy.
I'm
kidding.
No, I get all these invitations to join something called LinkedIn.
Don't do that.
Which I never heard about, but I never do it.
I wouldn't either.
LinkedIn.
You don't need that shit.
I've never been on the Facebook. I saw the movie.
Yes.
I never tweeted, never read one.
I bet there are David Duchovny imposters all over Twitter.
There were.
Did you crack down on that?
We tried, I think, but I don't think it's illegal for some reason.
No, I don't think it is. I think as long as you're not trying to present yourself really as the person, you could put up parody accounts, they call them.
They have a fake I am Colin Quim.
Yeah, Colin Quim got me the other day. I responded to him like it was Colin.
Yeah.
And then I blocked the guy because I'm all mad at him. Ah, you fooled me. Hate that. Hate being fooled on the internet. No. There's been a couple of knocks on my door and I've been fooled at the internet. Hey, you have an Adam's apple. Wait a minute. This isn't right. You don't look like the picture.
You have an Adam's apple. Get in here.
Good for you.
Should I get on the Facebook?
No.
You're really not missing
clear.
anything.
You aren't missing a thing. God bless people like you, David Duchovny, because I'm wrapped up in everybody that's on the internet, and that's all you think about. But when I go home, I'm watching TV, and I'm constantly on the phone, looking at Twitter and stuff, and it's a giant waste of time.
People are going to have neck problems because because we're all looking down. If you look at like a subway platform, it's all people looking down with their necks bent at their phones.
I think we're going to evolve into like swans.
That's why they're getting pushed over the side.
Giant
bent paying attention.
Yeah, really.
That's why they're getting pushed.
Watch who's
Stop looking at your phone.
I grew up in New York, and I remember when they first put down that strip of good grabbing material. I was like, what kind of message are they sending here? It's like, okay, this is your last chance to get a good foothold. Right? They didn't used to have that.
No, it was
like
just cement.
You can really dig your heel in.
Yeah.
And you know they had a meeting saying, all right, we got to give these people one last chance before they go over the side.
But I think people would look and they go, well, let me see if he could save himself. That guy was like,
oh. I wonder if there was a testing platform.
I do remember this, and this may or may not be true, but it could be apocryphal, but in the early 70s, the MTA sent out for subway cars to Japan because they were making the best subway cars and cheaper, I guess, and we got them and they came to the States, and the problem was they were great and they ran well, but the average Japanese ass is so much smaller that the seats, the ridge of the seat would go right up your crack. So it's, these little things that nobody figures out until you actually get the subway car.
Until I get on the car and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, that would. Well, you would.
For you, it might go.
Yeah, it might actually
be perfect.
Work.
You could get cheeks on
straddle two.
Cheek on each seat.
Yeah,
it's actually perfect. My fat ass. These are great new seats. I actually so paranoid of getting pushed now that I stand backwards and I scan, but now I look like the guy who's going to push
someone.
Yeah,
you're all the way in the back. You're looking around.
I'm just paranoid.
Just hang back with the guys who are playing the blues.
Yeah,
and the odds are good.
The acapella guys.
The guy with the bongo.
But the odds are good. You need three guys that all are thinking to push you over the side.
Oh.
Three guys?
Three guys.
He's a bigger
because he's...
Yeah, but
no one's going to push you is what I'm saying.
I know. I'm not going to help you with... I'm not going to help you with
the bomb.
When Bob Kelly was pushed in front of it.
Yeah.
The subway train, first man lives. People on the train were hurt.
Honestly, I thought about it when it happened, and you always think, well, why don't you run across to the other side?
Yeah. You would think. I guess you just freeze.
Well, also maybe he was injured.
It's a 6 foot fall onto metal and wood.
Yeah.
I think you're just kind of like shaking it off and going, oh, shit.
You can still crawl, do something, try something.
Well, I've already done the scenario in my head. There's no time. Yeah, of course. You don't do that? You don't go like the train's coming. All right, now someone just pushed me. What would I do?
So you're at the platform. The train is coming, and
you're looking at you strange.
You're imagining. You're imagining.
He's like this. He's looking at
doing the math in his head.
He's got a tape measure.
100.
I've been here for 10 years. I haven't enjoyed one day of New York City.
No,
I'm mugged.
You're stressed out all the time.
I walk my dogs. I look for weapons. First thing I do is I look for a weapon.
You do?
Oh, when I walk out at like 12 at night walking my dogs, I look for a weapon.
How about you get a gun?
No, I can't.
Why?
I live in Manhattan.
Not everyone can get a gun then.
Not everybody, not everybody get a...
Hey, sorry.
Not everybody's a cowboy. You got grandfathered in.
There might be a gun in the
Wyatt
studio.
Earp.
There might be a gun.
No, I never carry in the studio. It's terrible.
I would use it by accident. I would use it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't
By
shoot
accident?
I wouldn't shoot anybody, but I'd be like, what are you looking at, mother? And I'd take it out. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you're brandish.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you do that with a stick. It's not
You can
that
only
bad.
do that in the movies.
No, you should do it with a stick.
Yeah,
That's why I don't want a gun.
And then you do it with a stick and someone shoots you. Great. That sounds great. You working on any movies? Or
I just finished up a movie in Connecticut called After the Fall, and I got a movie coming out March 1st called The Phantom with Ed Harris, which is a Cold War Russian submarine film. It's really
very cool.
Really,
and that Ed Harris is pretty goddamn good.
Everybody loves Ed
I
Harris.
like Ed Harris.
Yeah,
I
everybody
liked
loves
him in that Apollo 13. He was very good. Did you watch that movie, Apollo 13?
Yes, I did.
Bobby, because I was imagining you would probably get a little choked up at the end. When Ed Harris sits down and he goes, kind of wipes his eyes, a manly guy, but he's tearing up.
I tear up at that. You know what I learned? Surprises make me cry.
What?
Anytime there's a surprise.
I think it's the right time for you to have a child.
Well, this Korean dude on HGTV got his mother and his Korean parents a kitchen, and they came in and they were like, "Oh, this is my kitchen," and I was just like, "Oh my god!"
You started crying. Bobby.
Surprises.
Bobby's a sensitive guy, man.
He's got sensitive eyes.
He does.
He's a very
very
funny
same eyes.
Yes.
He's a very funny stand-up comic. I love your bit on Move That Bus.
Yeah, dude, I cry at
He
that.
cries
I
at
can't
Move
watch
That Bus.
I can't watch that.
Move That Bus where they all start cheering.
I did that show.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you cry?
No.
He was on the show.
No, I didn't.
You don't cry so much when you're on the show because it's all kind of
Because you know that all the
mapped
stuff
out.
is going to be stolen like 6 months later.
I don't know, but I did it because my whole family was crying at it at the time.
Oh, really?
They were crying?
Well, when they'd watch the show and
Right.
They watched the Move That Bus part.
Yeah.
And
Or just
so
the whole
and then
thing.
they probably watched you and went, "Look at that insensitive bastard,
Yeah.
David isn't even crying."
Did he fake cry at least?
I'm glad you like your home.
Now where's my paycheck, motherfuckers?
I'm sorry, I got a plane to catch.
And the bus actually, he gets on the bus and takes off with him in it.
Can you move that bus? Because I gotta go.
I got a call time here.
What was the scenario on the show that you did?
Oh, it was a few years ago.
That depends.
I can't. It was, of course, it was sad, but it wasn't one of those really.
Like where the father had 8 kids, the mother passed away of some disease, and now he's trying to take care of them.
And no children were ill or anything like that. So
yeah.
So I'm not saying
so they
this
were
is an
freeloaders.
excuse.
So very forgettable.
David
So
saying
they really didn't need the house, is what you're saying.
I'm not
They
saying
could have done
that,
a room,
but-
and they would have been fine.
But
They ran out of sad families.
I've seen ones
yeah, give them a
that-
swing set, they would have been fine.
paint job and maybe a carpet.
Here's a Toyota. It's a used one. But
Jesus. Oh, David.
yeah, it's not. The one that really made me cry was in the old black lady. They moved the bus and she fainted.
Oh, she fainted.
Oh,
That's
man.
the classic one, yeah.
I was on the ground. I was like, oh,
Jesus.
that was
Were
the
you
first.
crying?
You're not human if that doesn't bother you.
It's kind of great.
Yeah.
Is it still on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's still on.
He's moving
Yeah,
on to another show, Ty, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, but that
never
show's
had him
never
on.
going to not go on. I mean, they have variations of it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always great. But like, you know what I feel bad for? They did one for Sandy. These people in wherever Jersey.
Long Beach or
yeah.
Jersey Shore.
But what about there's like 5 all the neighbors are like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Really? They picked you?
Well, I remember they wanted me to look like I was building, helping build a house.
There you go.
And I said, well, first of all, I'm not handy. And secondly, I don't really want to give the illusion that I came here and really helped build.
Right.
I mean, I'm happy to be the guy who's here, whatever you like. The
Like a
family
little cheerleader
family
or
likes
something.
me
Sure.
or something,
Right.
so I'll meet them. But I think it's
You know
kind of
what,
bull.
Dave-
It's like I'm
David's
laying,
swinging a hammer.
I'm like got the big nail gun putting down the floor. No,
You got a tool belt that's brand new.
Yeah, exactly.
Brand new tools.
I couldn't
You're
quite-
hammering
I
one
couldn't
nail
quite-
for the cameras
I can
and then
lift
that's
shit.
it.
I'll lift shit.
Yeah.
You'll lift
shit.
something, but yeah, putting that. I'm interested in that movie, submarine thing.
Yeah.
So it's Cold War?
Yeah.
Are you American or are you Ruski?
We're all Russian.
Oh,
and
man.
none of us are doing accents, so it's not.
All right, I was gonna ask you if you had to,
No, because we'd have 17 different accents if we were going to do that.
Yeah. I
So-
like when you do a movie because the accent thing's fine and dandy if it's done well, but I'd rather have no accent Because I can accept that.
Right.
You know, why would they be speaking English in an accent anyway? So it's not...
Well, it's like the bad guys in the old movies always had an English accent. Especially if they were Nazis.
The Nazis with the English accents in the old movies are great.
No, the idea of the movie
that was great. That was funny. I just remembered that. There was a lot of Nazis. Hello. All right. What we want to is this.
Hitler's going to be quite miffed if you don't get those panzers out.
We all accepted it, though.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
The Jews.
Yes, I said that. So you're all right.
The idea of the film is that from a true story that a Russian nuclear sub did go missing off the coast of Hawaii in the 70s, I think in the early 70s, and it was a nuclear sub. So the idea of the Phantom in the movie is this device that can kind of capture the oral signature of other vessels and then cloak itself as the other vessel. So I'm KGB and I'm stowing away on the ship because we want to start World War III. And we capture this Chinese ship's oral signature, and we're going to attack. We're going to fire a nuclear weapon at Hawaii as a Chinese ship to the radar, hoping that the U.S. will then attack China. Start World War III. They annihilate each other. Russia
comes out smelling like a roast.
Right, but Ed doesn't know any of this. We're stowaways on his ship doing this nefarious stuff, and when they start to get an idea of what's happening, there's a civil war on the boat.
Right. Ed's one of the good guys
he's the captain.
And you're
KGB.
Crazy KGB guy that wants to
How does it end?
Cool, man. How does it end? I love submarine movies, man.
Yeah.
Me too.
And we shot it on an actual submarine. So
you did.
Was that creepy?
Well, it's really tight.
Yeah, I know.
It's really small.
Were you claustrophobic or any of that?
I'm not that bad that way, but I think if it had been in the water, if it had been loose, we were just docked, so we could just walk out.
Yeah, if you knew it was down under.
It was San Diego out there.
I saw that movie. I talked about this on the air a while ago. When
Gray Lady Down.
When I used to smoke pot, I watched Gray Lady Down, and it was it wasn't an old. People have commented in the past it's some old woman porno, but no, it was a movie.
What are you doing in there?
I guess it had Chuck Heston in it, and David Carradine was in there and stuff. And
so it was a good movie.
The sub sunk.
Gray Lady.
Gray Lady Down, damn you! and it hit the bottom, but it was still had people in it and stuff. And they're running out of oxygen and the pressure on the hull. And I'm smoking some weed. Yeah. And I'm watching this this is such a great, I wonder what it would be like to be in there. I wonder what, oh my God, I wonder what, it would be hard. I started getting the feeling that I was there. Yeah. I had to literally go into my bedroom, curl up in the fetal position on my bed, and just unfreak myself out.
But that would make you more claustrophobic.
No,
I had to giant wide open space.
Plus all the alcohol and pills he took.
I just smoked weed back then.
I had a similar experience.
He's got to go?
Wait, not yet.
You got to go.
He's got a similar experience.
Yeah. But they're panicking.
I saw this movie. It was called, I remember it, called The Clonus Horror.
Oh, The Clonus Horror.
Come on.
I remember the name, not the movie, though.
Okay, so, I mean, it's a bad TV movie about cloning from the early 80s. And I saw it in a tweaked state of mind and freaked out, completely just lost my shit so badly that I couldn't even think that word clonus, which isn't even a word, for a year. And then finally I saw it in the TV listings that it was on again. I just had to face my fear, so I saw it.
Get on that horse.
I saw it straight, and it was just horrible.
It was a terrible movie, but
and not scary at all.
In that altered state of mind, sometimes something gets a hold of you. Oh, it's frightening.
Peter Graves.
Peter Graves is in that one?
The Clonus Horror.
Clonus. Now I'm going to look that up.
They're panicking.
Netflix has
it. We just got started with David.
We got David,
I'll come in. I live in New York. I'll come in anytime.
Please
even when I'm not prostituting myself.
Love having you on. You're a fun guy.
I'm a big fan of Californication. Sixth season starts Sunday. On Showtime. 10:30 on Showtime. Yes.
Thank you.
Cool. Enjoy your weekend, sir.
Thanks. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.